Yeah, no, obviously that UNO game, I think, was a lot of fun for the community and for the players. Anytime you can play your crosstown rival, I think, is a bonus. There was a lot of excitement, some fireworks. Obviously, the result lacked 2 points. We'd like to get 3 points out of those matches, but we'll take the 1 point. Same thing at Butler. I thought we played well, much better in the second half. I thought we were in control of the match, and unfortunately, we weren't able to close it out in the last 2 minutes of the game. And again, it's been a theme this year where I've talked quite a bit about referees, but again, I thought the referees affected that result, and unfortunately for us, it negates 2 points.
Open the floor to questions.
Your next last four of the regular season are always kind of top 70 RPI teams. Are you starting to, I guess, emphasize the sense of urgency given that the resume is kind of needs to be polished up the rest of the way to make the tournament again?
Yeah, the Big East is a strong conference, and so everything that's left now is conference matches. And like you said, there's some high RPI teams that we're playing against, and it's only going to help our RPI as long as we're getting results. So there is a sense of urgency, like Glenn spoke on the fact that we tied the last two matches, although those are results, but again, they're unwanted results because you're 2 points short of what the end goal should be. And so we understand there's some urgency, and only 8 teams make it to the Big East tournament, and we definitely want to be one of those 8. And possibly, if you're one of the top 4, you're hosting in that first round of the Big East tournament. So we got to do everything we can to be able to go out and get 3 points out against Seton Hall.
What have you seen out of Blake so far? I mean, he's had plenty of flashy plays for highlights for sure, but just overall, how do you keep it?
Yeah, no, I think he's had a good outing. I think he's done a good job commanding his box, and he's got some pretty good guys in front of him defending too. So, we're quite happy with what he's done so far.
What kind of growth are you hoping to see out of the guys? I mean, like you said, I imagine you wanted a different result out of the last 2 matches, despite the fact that you don't have any losses. But what kind of growth are you hoping to see, especially when it comes to being up 2-1 late in a conference match and just trying to finish that out?
Just a little bit more maturity when you're in that situation. That's definitely a match that we could have closed out with a little bit of more maturity, a little bit more savviness. We could have closed that game out, and unfortunately, we seemed a little green when we were put in that situation, and we were up against the wall a little bit where we shouldn't have been because it was a game that we were in control of.
Is Seton Hall up next? What have you seen from them this year?
Seton Hall, they're always an interesting group in that individually they're always very, very good. They have a lot of good players. There's a lot of rotations that go on. Obviously, we'll be at their place, and they're gritty. And so we got to make sure that we go there with a sense of belief in our game plan, understanding, and being confident in one another to be able to execute the game plan.
You'll be hosting Akron and Connecticut coming up. What's looking forward to those after Seton Hall on the road?
Yeah, obviously knowing that Akron has had a good season, they're very high in the RPI right now. I think they might be ranked nationally 5th. We understand that we'll get a very good team coming into Omaha. Obviously excited to be able to host them and do the best we can against them. But obviously right now we're focused on the Pirates.